Greetings, good afternoon, welcome to another day on Planet Beautiful. As you may know, not long ago I was riding around Europe in my car, or driving around. I no longer ride. And the roads were beautiful, the food was fantastic, the people were so polite and nice and welcoming. It was a joy to be in. We went from Dover to Calais. Never saw one rubber boat, not one. Got off at Calais. Never saw one tent, not one. We had a fabulous time. Saw some wonderful places. Stelvio Pass blew my mind. The Eagle's Nest, where Hitler entertained, was thought-provoking, shall we say. And then we went into the middle of Munich to the beer house to discover that place we were in, slurping beer and eating currywurst, was where the Nazi Party was formed. How nuts is that? Did 2,500 miles. So we were on the go all the time, and what I discovered was, let's say Stelvio Pass. You get there, you've been for half an hour. What else are you going to do? Just sit about? So we cracked on. We also discovered a great way of taking photographs. Stop, get out, photograph, right, get back in, drive to the next place. Stop, photograph, get out. But one of the most emotional areas was Verdun, the scene of a World War I battle. I actually became a little emotional about the place, and it makes you realise just what a wonderful world we now live in. We have everything we ever want. There's nothing that we need. If you haven't got enough money, work a bit harder. Find something else. Don't complain about what you're doing unless you're prepared to change what you're doing. If you're not, shut up. Anyhow, the point I would like to make is, after the trip that we did in Europe, we got back to Dunkirk, the beaches. That was also emotional. And then we went to a war grave. And the war graves were absolutely immaculate. And I mean immaculate. There was two people there. They were repairing some damage that had happened, perhaps through the ages, I don't know, I didn't ask them. But they were pristine. God bless them for doing it. And there's the War Graves Commission, maybe, I can't remember what the last word was, but there was a van there with war graves on the side, and they were maintaining the war grave sites. So there's an actual company over there that maintains the war graves, and it got me thinking, what do we do? What do we do? But we went from Dunkirk in the ferry back to Calais and went across the same patch of water that happened in World War II when we were forced to retire or retreat. Got back into the UK, and it was instantly recognised to me, it's a shithole. An hour away from Dover and heading towards the M25, gridlocked, totally fecking gridlocked, and the traffic stayed beyond a joke right the way to around about Leeds. Non-stop traffic, nose to tail. I hadn't seen anything anywhere near that for 9 days, and it was beautiful. You come back to this country and it's just full. It's bursting at the seams. So if we go back to what I've mentioned, you can't complain unless you're prepared to do something about it. I'm doing something about it. I can't do it anymore. I can't be in an old pit village in County Durham. I can't be on the roads where they're filled with bloody wank stains. I can't be going to the supermarkets where everything is so processed and so expensive. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I can't do it. I've had enough. Very shortly I'll be 67. Maybe I've got 10 years left. I'm not spending them in this shithole of a country that's bloody, at the moment, ran by a fucking bellend. Can't stand Starmer. I hate him with a passion. What a horrible little shit he is. Lying bastard. Have I made my point? Bye-bye for now.